Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So last night there were a multitude of different national finals going on and I physically could not keep up with all of them. Now, regrettably, again, I am human. I've only got so many hours in the day. San Marino is the only national final that effectively has gone by the wayside. A winner is selected, has been selected. And I don't know any of the songs. I hadn't listened to any of the songs. I'm fully aware who's won. Achille Lauro, I think is how you say his name. And the only reason why I know who he is because I watched San Remo, Domenica, which means Sunday. And I remember watching that performance being like, oh, I think that was the first performance I'd ever seen at San Remo this year because he opened up the first semi-final. It must be having a ripple effect in Italy because I've had one or two friends who don't follow Eurovision but know that I do. One of them I watched San Remo with, and he messaged me saying, oh, are you watching San Marino's national final? He said it una voce or whatever, because apparently San Marino is using San Marino is using San Remo rejects. And I messaged him being like, that's not actually the case. This is what's happening in San Marino. Obviously, Achille has applied to San Marino. They didn't have to accept him. But obviously, he's got a new song. He can't obviously submit Domenica. He's also quite big here. I just had coffee with a friend here in Venice. And yeah, he was showing me his Spotify to show that actually he's had some hits in Italy. So yeah, probably not a bad shout for San Marino, but ultimately all I'm going to be doing in this video, I haven't done this for ages, I'm just reacting. I can't compare it to any of the songs. I can't say whether I felt this song should have gone or should not have gone. I'm literally just reacting to this song. I didn't mind Domenica, but I think I was more kind of spellbounded by the kind of performance, necessarily than the quality of the song. But yeah, so what's this one called? Stripper. Bodes well for a Sunday morning. Why do you say that? I did a bit of research about him this morning. He does profess to being a believer in God. And if you check out his Domenica performance at San Remo, if you haven't done so already, with the gospel choir, there was a clue there already. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Right, okay, so we are going to check out San Marino's song for 2022. Bearing in mind, Senate last year was like one of my top 3 songs of the whole competition. So big shoes to fill. But it's good that they've obviously got an Italian for San Marino, because obviously historically they can go anywhere for their artist. So let's see what we got. I love the fact that San Marino is hosted a national final. What's it got? A population of like what, 34,000? Showing off that torso, which we saw in San Remo. Look at all those people with their mobile phones. He's like a little star. The way he's done the makeup around his eyes makes him look like he's not slept for about 5 days. Where are they recording this? I'm assuming it's in San Marino, right? So what genre are we saying this is? Punk rock? Look at the guy with the bass. He's like, yeah. I'm in San Marino. And I'm going to show off these pins. I preferred Domenica. Domenica was more instantaneous, I felt. Oh, I don't know actually. I take that back. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's fascinating, right? And what I mean by that is visually, he's giving off a certain vibe. That means you cannot sit up and take note. He looks a little bit like the final in San Remo, where I'm like, are you totally sober? It's a clever choice by San Marino, I must say. This is Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. And I've always said Marmite is better than being lukewarm, because those that love it will pick up the phone. And I mean, let's address the elephant in the room. How many kind of people are going to come out and say that this has been inspired by Måneskin from last year? But actually, I know Achille. I'm familiar with Achille from his San Remo performance this year, and that song didn't sound anything like this. It didn't sound punk rocky at all. It had a gospel choir. I'm excited for San Marino. Look at the people in the audience. They seem happy with it. So, and this guy here showing off his pins, showing off his legs. He was loving life. It's not my sound, I must admit. I don't feel the need to go in necessarily add this to a playlist and to continue to listen to it. But I'm quite excited about San Marino. At the end of the day, they sent Senate with what I felt was a competitive pop number, and it just kind of, in the final, just fell flat. So they're going to have to shake things up a little bit. I mean, can you shake it up any more than sending this? So, I mean, at the end of the day, what San Marino kind of got here, a guy that's fully established in Italy, bearing in mind, this is obviously going to be in Turin, so the audience is going to receive a huge reception in the stadium, which necessarily amps a song. And he's a professional. I say professional. I wasn't calling him a drunk or whatever earlier, but I don't know. When I watched the final of San Remo, I was looking and being like, I'm not totally convinced that, you've not had coffee, caffeine before your or after your performance. Okay. See, like I said, you either love this or you hate this, and I can see people loving this. So that's a good place to be in, as I said. You don't want lukewarm. You don't want people saying it's nice. That doesn't get any votes. It'll be interesting to see how juries respond to this. Okay, right. So Achille's got a second life this year. San Remo didn't go... I don't think he even finished in top 10 in the end, did he? I can't remember. He's been given a second chance, and I need to go around and educate my Italian friends that San Marino is not so desperate that they've had to pinch San Remo rejects, because that's not really what happened. Right, okay, so those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Do you like this song? Do you not like this song? Please let me know in the comments below. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.